I love my job. I love coaching the kids and seeing them grow, not only within the season, but also over the 4 years. So I get great satisfaction of just seeing their personal success and hope that it translates to the basketball court. But you know, it's a new year every year, and it's an exciting conference, and I love to wake up and see what the day will bring. I think we could have actually done better last year. It was, you know, slightly disappointing. Not reaching the Commonwealth playoffs was a disappointment for myself and for the team. So we're kind of going into this season with a little bit of unfinished business, and hopefully take care of games that we need to win early on. So, you know, at the end of the season, we are, you know, placing ourselves to, you know, be one of those playoff teams, and just build on it, you know, build on the wins and get more of them. Khaleesi Harris brings a ton of talent and athleticism to our team, and this year she's bringing a ton of game experience. So we are going to look to her to be one of our statistical leaders. She's also become very vocal and growing in just team leadership as well. So that is a nice factor that she's bringing to the table. But we need her to play well. We need her to be a threat to all the teams. She's definitely a target that our opponents are looking for, and she really needs to step up this year and perform well. Our inside play is definitely one of our stronger points with Khadijah Bishop and Emily O'Donnell. They bring two different packages to the table. Emily brings a lot of strength and height that is difficult for some of the smaller teams to handle, and she did see a lot of time, even a few starts last year in place of Megan Boyle, so she has some experience there. Khadijah Bishop just brings pure athleticism. She's very versatile, can handle the ball a little bit, has really worked on her game extremely hard. And you put either one of those two with Khaleesi Harris, and it's definitely an inside threat. But they need to step up. Kelly is going to be, you know, double teamed, triple teamed, and they need to score when given the opportunity. So they need to be ready to perform as well. We have Jessica Venturelli returning as a senior, 4-year starter, lots of minutes under her belt, and I think this is her year. She came back in great shape and worked on her game. She is excited and motivated. She wants to, you know, finish her career with a playoff spot. So I think our younger players can follow her leadership, and hopefully she can knock down some shots for us. Also returning in the backcourt is Shannon Thomas, sophomore guard, starter last year, and, you know, brings a lot of scoring and defense for us. Very active, very athletic. So we're happy to have her back this year. In the point guard position, we have two viable candidates in freshman Jane Joyce out of West Scranton. Brings great ball handling and knowledge of the game, and some speed to our backcourt, which is great. And Morgan Harris, a returning sophomore, and you know, saw more minutes later in the season last year, so we're hoping that that will help this year as the season gets started. Off the bench, we also have Allison Hardwick, a senior guard who has been, you know, in and out of the rotation all 4 years, so we're hoping that she can add a spark off the bench for us. We also have freshman Devin Horka in the post, you know, sort of supporting our three giants inside, and hopefully we'll be able to learn from them and their experience and make up some of the minutes that they were making up when they played behind Megan Boyle and Sean Brzezinski. I think we need to focus on the little things. You know, we have some talent, we have some scoring, but there's some things that we've done in the past year that we need to fix in order to win the small games and be in the big games. You know, we need to take care of the ball. Number one focus for us. We have too many turnovers in our past, and hopefully with some new ball handlers on the court, that is something that we can fix and focus on. And then getting out to an early lead. You know, if we can, we need to start early. We tended a lot of games, even, you know, against Widener last year and some others, you know, coming from behind, and that's very exhausting. So I think we need to get out early against our opponents. We start off our season at Marymount University at their tip-off tournament, facing the host in the first game, so that'll definitely be a challenge. They had a very good season last year, and they returned a lot of their players, so it's a first game challenge, which we're ready and welcoming. the winner of that game will play the winner of Delaware Valley and Lehman College, so we're hoping to come out of there with at least one win, hopefully two. Then we come back to campus and we face non-conference Keystone College. We had an exciting game with them last year, very high scoring, so hopefully that'll be just as exciting this year. And then we also have, coming back from that, Cabrini College, which was a close one for us last year, and we came out on top, and we hope to do again this year. Then non-conference, Ursinus College, not far away. Haven't played them in a couple years, so it's a new opponent we're excited to play against. And then we get right into the conference play with Widener and Lebanon Valley College, two of the top finishers from last year. Definitely a tough way to start out the conference, but hopefully we'll go get it. We will then have Moravian College, longtime close opponent, former MAC school that we will play before we head down to Puerto Rico for 2 games down there against former conference opponent Elizabethtown College and Lynchburg. All very tough games, and we will be challenged every night. Before we get started with conference play again in January, we have Newman University at Newman. Hopefully, get the break and rest off of our legs and get ready to go in for conference play. And then it's conference play from here on out. I think our conference is going to continue to be very strong. I don't think there's a top and a bottom. The returning top people, Messiah College, Lebanon Valley College, should be very competitive again. A new coach at Lebanon Valley will make it very interesting. And then everyone, it's anybody's game. We always have a battle with Lycoming, making playoffs. Stevenson University has a lot of their people back, and it's going to be quite an exciting year. I think we have to reach playoffs, and trying to teach the girls how we get there is to take care of business early on in the season. So with 2 very tough conference opponents is going to be a tough challenge. But if you want to beat a playoff team in the Commonwealth Conference, you really need to be ready to play every night, because it's anyone's game every night. But I think that's the exact step this program needs to take is to get in the Commonwealth playoffs and to make some noise in there, and then everything else will fall into place.